They thought they had me cornered. The HOA board, the same smug faces who paraded around my neighborhood as if they were kings and queens, decided my lakefront land was theirs to take. It started with a letter. Due to unpaid dues, your property is being repossessed. Except I never missed a single payment. I smelled a rat. And sure enough, the next week, notice arrived, stamped with my so-called signature stating that I agreed to hand over the lot to the HOA, my own land. The piece of soil I'd worked decades for, the one place my late father told me, "Son, never let anyone take this from you." I was furious, but the board didn't flinch. They strutted around, bragging to neighbors about how they'd finally put me in my place. What they didn't know was that I wasn't playing checkers, I was playing chess. I stayed quiet, kept mowing my grass, kept waving politely, even when they smirked behind my back. But behind closed doors, I was working. I dug through every dusty box in my attic until I found the original deed. Signed, sealed, and notarized decades ago. The one document that proved beyond any doubt the land was mine, free and clear. The court date arrived. The HOA board showed up in matching suits, smug smiles plastered across their faces, and boxes of fabricated evidence stacked high like trophies. They laughed when I walked in alone, holding just a single leather folder under my arm. The judge asked them to present their case. They painted me as a careless, irresponsible homeowner. They waved their forged papers proudly, and even had the audacity to say, "We're just doing what's best for the community, Your Honor." And then it was my turn. I stood, calm as stone, and placed the folder on the table. Slowly, deliberately, I opened it and pulled out the original deed. The courtroom fell silent. The judge adjusted his glasses. The board members leaned forward, their smiles faltering. "Your Honor," I said, my voice steady, "this is the original, certified deed to my land. The signatures they submitted are not mine. This document proves ownership beyond dispute." The judge compared both, side by side. The forgery looked like a child's scribble. The board started to sweat. One of them whispered, "This can't be happening." The judge's gavel struck. Case dismissed. The land belongs to the plaintiff. But it didn't end there. The board wasn't just humiliated, they were exposed. Forgery is a crime. Within minutes, the judge ordered the sheriff to investigate. The smug leaders of the HOA who thought they were untouchable now faced charges. The same courtroom they swaggered into had turned into their prison of shame. Neighbors who once stayed silent now whispered praise, fought back. He stood up to them. And for the first time in years, the HOA board walked out with their heads down, powerless, defeated. As for me, I didn't just win my land back, I reclaimed my dignity. And I remembered my father's words echoing in my heart. Never let anyone take this from you. So if you ever feel powerless, if someone thinks they can cheat you and get away with it, remember this. Sometimes the quietest man in the room holds the loudest truth. That truth will set fire to every lie. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because there are plenty more stories of HOA greed, corruption, and justice served that you won't want to miss.